guys. How you doing? Kicking myself right about now because I had an example to include in this video that I thought I had included in this video package, but I hadn't, and I deleted it, unfortunately, on this same app in the same location. But I was in the tier 7 Chinese tank, BZ-58, which I think this is just a gem. Anyhow, I'm so upset I deleted that because I can't find it even right now on my hard drive. I previously included it on a different video, so it's on my channel, but it shows me getting focused on the same map, right in the same area. But it was a tier 8 match, and I had some tier 8s with me, or one tier 8 PvE tank, and there it is, just showing a picture and from the game the number of hits I took, which tier 7 tank in a tier 8 game, blocking 4 grand, where I just got rushed by the enemy team. It was such a good example. I'm so upset that I deleted it, but nonetheless, I got lots of examples here of getting rushed and taken out. But in that match, I survived. And this this compilation here is just I think I only survived one match, which, you know, I say quite often in my videos, I'm very lucky to survive even a winning match. And I wouldn't have survived if I hadn't had that what's the German tier 8 medium tank with the shovel on the front, on premium. He was sitting right beside me there and if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have survived, because they just came one after one rushing me to kill me. Similar but much more dramatic than this example here, because they were all tier 8 tanks rushing. Well, it is what it is. I deleted it. I'm upset with myself for doing that. I can't find it now. I kind of want to get that one. But this Slapjack also has some good armor for its tier. It's able to bounce quite a bit, but you know, you can only bounce so much when you're focused like this.
Nice kid, but a little dumb.
Here's another one where I had an example, which I can't find now on my hard drive. Where I was in the same map, same location in the Corgi tier 8 premium Russian. You know, like special KV5 premium tank. Right in the same location, getting bombarded by a game by 2 artilleries. It looks similar to this, remarkably similar, and the result was remarkably similar. Only in that tier 8 Russian premium. And anyhow, the purpose of this video is just the game. The game as it is right now is practically unplayable for me. Because these are just not once in a while examples. Those once in a while examples. I pretty much got nailed in that very same spot, but it was by artillery in that one rather than this TD that finished me off there. sorry, I don't know why I put that that VK there. A bit of a mistake. I had that gameplay at the very end. So apologies for that. Misplaced that here in this video. Just continuing on with the Slack chat. Again, I uploaded these videos before in Kill Beer, one of the volumes of Kill Beer. The whole purpose of Kill Beer was because I didn't think people would believe me when I was, would complain about getting focus fired. So I decided to start the compilation a long time ago. I think I'm up to 35 volumes or something like that now. So those of you who've been watching that and following that, I appreciate it. So this is, I haven't included this in a Kill Beer, it's still a regular talking video, but again, the whole purpose was to show people that, I used to platoon with guys and finally had to stop doing it because I was getting focus fired so bad, and the team would go from, the guys in the clan would go from winning matches, having fun, I'd join in and they'd start losing. Game would just flip. So it was not fun for them, not fair for them, so, I had to stop platooning. This is back in the old days when we used to be able to talk on here and have fun. And, censorship has taken all that stuff away. But, anyhow, the purpose here is just to show the game is practically unplayable for it's I get focus fired so badly in this that, as I say, it's very difficult to survive even a winning match. That's very rare. Here I am in a tier 9 match in this tier 8. No, I think it's tier 10 match actually. And both the artillery guys, a 9 and a 10, are focusing. As soon as I get spotted, they'll focus me. Not just because I'm in a slow TD, you say, that's normal, right? But it's not normal to, when you have more dangerous tanks on the map, to focus a guy who's in a tier 8 and shoot at him non-stop till he's dead. But it's a winning strategy, and it doesn't matter for the enemy team and for the enemy artillery guys to virtually take me out of the match, to reduce my effectiveness to pretty much 0 in many cases, and consequently increase the chances of winning the match for their team. So it's a good strategy for them, worse often. And in case you don't believe that, or think I'm blowing smoke or something, that's when I started the collection videos here. But almost all my videos show that. With just a few exceptions where I'm not getting shot at constantly. Not just by artillery, but the guys doing like bizarre death rushes, like that one I haven't included in that BZ example, BZ58 example I told you about. But I was watching some video, some CCs, just to catch up with the latest. If you buy the season's pass, the extra $6 grand gold season's pass, you get this double-barreled British heavy tank. So I was looking at a review on that, checking out a couple guys, and also you know, came across a video, a guy I watch on PC side. I kind of like him. I don't like his gameplay style. I think it's kind of pussy ass, but he does. I think he's the most truthful of almost all of the guys on the PC side. So that's why I continue to watch his videos. And anyhow, I was struck once again by how these CCs are not getting fired at. It's just like they're living a different world to me in this game. This is a struggle for me every single game. If it wasn't, I would not complain about it. I wouldn't complain about it. And so I let the videos kind of speak for themselves usually, and just put them out there for guys to watch, you know, and hopefully, you know, clue into the purpose of them, right, is to show that it doesn't matter what tank or tier or I'm getting the all the fire directed towards me. It's just bizarre. Bizarre. So, I think what would help me a lot, I've talked about before, is if Wargaming eliminated names. Because you'll see in this example right here, I'm not in the most dangerous tank here, this IS-2, this is a tier 8 game, I'm tier 7 heavy Russian tank. There's more dangerous tanks in almost all these examples that I'm showing here. You know, in that EZ game that I'm missing, that I deleted, you know, it's a tier 8 match. There's far more dangerous tanks than me, but nonetheless, I'm the one that's getting shot at. It's just bizarre. So the guys are seeing a name. I think this is a pretty clear example in this game right here that I'm showing now. And the guy sees a name. Right, he sees my name. And every opportunity he has to shoot at me, he focuses two guys, me and a guy in the tier 8 British medium tank. But if he has an opportunity to shoot me over him, he does. Watch. You know, if he loses sight of me, he shoots at him. But as soon as he gains sight of me again, he switches to me. There's just a clear example of that. And the game, I don't see this happen. Consoles, so I don't see it happening to any of the PCCCs. It's like they're in a totally different world, totally different game. You know, as I said, if it didn't happen all the time, I wouldn't complain about it, but it happens all the time. Excuse me. And the game's pretty much unplayable for me. If they eliminated names from the game, you know, the guy could probably still, you'd have to dig a little deeper right there. Into the menu part to see who's in what tank. But if that was only shown at the end of the match, right, to see who you were up against at the end, then that would help a lot. As I said before many times, Wargaming can do that because they've done it for other test games that they've done, where there is no name, no player name showing up. It's just IS-2. So all the artillery guy would see is the IS-2. He would see who's driving the IS-2. But if it's not happening to, this is why I say my gameplay is unique, my channel's unique. I don't see it happening to other guys. Matter of fact, I see it sometimes they're just totally left alone. Even when there's only a few guys left for the enemy team and the enemy artillery to shoot at, for some reason they're not shooting at the CCs, who are wide open, visible, clearly exposed to fire. Like, is it taboo or something? You're not allowed to shoot at those guys or what? So that one change would help a lot, I think, in me even being able to play the multiplayer anymore. I'm kind of glad to see that they've done like this with this latest update for Sword Beach. Like, are you playing against bots? Kind of a little mission-based game. This is another pretty clear example. There's just one artillery gain in this match, but even if that one artillery guy, if there's two, I forget it, I'm dead. Right? If there's one, now watch how this guy focuses me. Right? Again, I'm not in the most dangerous tank on the map here. But this guy's looking at a name, he sees a name. He doesn't like that name. And it's his goal in life to take out that, you know, that me in this tank. So, again, if it only happened once in a while, I wouldn't be talking about it. But if any of you have been following my series of Kill Beer or watching any of my videos, actually, almost all of them, feature this focus fire stuff, you'll understand what I mean. But I don't get it, but if World of Tanks, seeing as how there's more and more bots all the time, even with this latest update, it's not really generating, you know, interest. Every new season and stuff like that, you still see, you know, just the number of bots. Lack of players playing multiplayer games is just unbelievable. And so for me personally, if they eliminated names, if they made it more of a, this guy doing a bit of a suicide run there, trying to crush somebody or whatever he's thinking in the fight tank. Again, I got that kind of bizarre stuff happen all the time. He didn't really, you know, if he had hit either one of them, that King Tiger there or me, it would have been a bonus for him. So if World of Tanks switched to like a PvE mission-based games that you could play, for me that would be, I'd like to see them do that. I'm sure other guys wouldn't like to see that, but other guys aren't getting focus fired all the time and having a miserable experience in multiplayer like I am. Not even freaking close. Yeah. Not even close. So that would help me be able to use some of the tanks that I have in my garage that I've earned, that I bought, and still be able to play the game. You know, still kind of have fun with it. This right here this is not fun. If this was happening to you, I doubt you're playing this game anymore. I doubt you're watching this video. Because you would have given up on this game a long time ago. Being smarter than me, I'm sure. But this happens to me all the time. And it's not fun. So get me something that's fun. You know, where I can still use my tanks, Wargaming, and you know, because you do this, you know, matchmaking BS and RNG BS to me, and focus fired BS to me. Give me something where I can still play the game that I invested time and money into, and still have an enjoyable experience. So make these PvE missions just a regular option now. And make it so that you can, you know, earn something interesting. You know, Wargaming, when I first started playing this, as soon as it came out on PS4, there used to be some really interesting matches where you could play against the bots. You know, you'd have a few AI guys on your team, and you'd be facing waves of the enemy, and you know, it was kind of fun stuff. So they can do that. I mean, they were doing that years and years ago, right? This is 9 years ago we're talking about. So, you know, the ability is there for them to make the game interesting. And get away from this, what this, for me, this multiplayer has become. This is one of the few times I survived such a bombardment. So lucky to survive there. And yeah, guys, let me know if you feel the same way. Stick around to the end. It's a long video, and put up with me talking for a long time here, so I think it's about time for me to quit talking. Yeah, guys, appreciate it. Thank you. If any of you have Wargaming's ear, pass it along. Create more of those mission type scenarios for us, so we can get away from this multiplayer stuff as an option if we want to, all the time, not just once at all. Thank you guys, appreciate it.
Did